So I think yeah, keeper's interesting, right? And I have never done it before, just to be fair. But I do like the idea of it. And essentially, what happens is it's kind of like an in between from redraft and dynasty, where in redraft you reset your entire team every year, so there's no you have like no incentive to think about future planning for each player. Like you're just taking them for that year, and you can reset and your whole lineup and your whole roster every off season. And in Dynasty, it's the complete opposite, where you pretty much keep everyone. So it's like you're running like a my franchise mode in Madden, and you just keep everyone, right? Keepers where the commissioner or the league can decide to keep one to I think I've seen like three. Sometimes I think you can do a little bit more than that if you want. I guess it's up to you. Players that you want to keep from season to season, and this way it incentivizes you to think about the future and maybe like pick someone who you think maybe is will do good this year, but you're pretty certain they're going to do well in subsequent years after that current season. So I guess it gives people like I guess it gives people props if like they do research and kind of figure out like who's going to be worth keeping in the long run. And what long run can be just an extra year, it can be 2 years, 3 years. I think that's also set up based on what you decide as well. So yeah, and obviously there's ways to I guess and also the reason why or I guess the way it works is like you would pick someone. I think the most common way is you'd pick someone this year with the intention of keeping them. And if you do keep that person, and you may not find this out until towards the end of the season when you see how things play out, who you decide to keep at the end of the day, but that person where they were drafted that previous year is the same round that you'll have to fork up for that following year. So like for example, if you took Bucky Irving, I don't know, I think you took him and he was not even
Actually,
drafted,
yeah,
I don't
don't
think.
use him. Use like because that one I think
So
is a
let's
free
say,
agent.
let's say Saquon. All right. So like
That's
let's
my
say you
third
draft
round pick.
Saquon. Was he your third round?
Yeah.
So you draft Saquon in the third round last year, and then this offseason you decide to use him as your keeper because you think he's gonna be worth a third
At
like
least a
third
third
round
pick
or
or higher.
higher, at least a third round pick. And he's gonna go in the first round this year. So you're essentially getting what you think is a first round pick for a third round pick value. So usually you use that for like players that are like maybe like rookies, for example, or people that like were projected to be real not as good, but they ended up playing amazing, right?
Yeah.
So if Bucky Irving was like a 12th round pick, for example, last year, he'd probably be someone that you'd be like it'd be very worthwhile to keep him because for a 12th round pick, you'll be taking a flyer on anyone at this point.